China has been pouring money into Africa like crazy, and now there's highways, now there's hotels, now there's plants, now there's lithium, and now there's gold and diamonds, and Africa has started saying, you're not just going to come in here and take all our stuff and leave us helpless, but they are looking to make connections with us, and we need to be present at the table when the divisions are made, because we are one people. We are one people landed on different spots, but throughout the diaspora, we are one people. I think it's important. When you start talking about reparations, other people who have been through atrocities receive reparations. Do you think that people of color deserve, need, or have a pathway forward as it relates to reparations?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, my father often said it didn't cost the nation one penny to integrate lunch counters.
Right.
To provide the right to vote. But going forward, it's going to cost something. He said any society that does something against the people for hundreds of years must do something for people. So absolutely. How it looks is where the challenge is, because there's different thoughts about whether it should be cash payment or whether it should be, you know, investment in different things like education, healthcare, et cetera. I think it needs to be a combination of all of the above, because there is a price that can be paid, especially for those who descend from the enslaved. There's a way to trace that now, thanks, you know, to Ancestry.com, 23andMe, and so many others. So we don't have to be trying to guess, well, who does it go to?
No. And there's a way to do it as it relates to real estate, as it relates to down payments,
a lot of real estate,
as it relates to access to capital, as it relates to social grants, as it relates to CDFIs. There's so many different ways that we can access capital in a way that makes it possible for the dream to come through. But once you have the capital, you also have to have the human capital to go along with the capitalism in order to get to the place that we really need to go. I want to know this. If Dr. King was alive today, right now, seeing the state of our country right now, in my view, sliding backwards in so many areas, what do you think he would say?
You know, when people ask that question, I say, well, he's not here today, so I don't know what he would say. But what I usually say is, contextually, we know what he was working on before he was assassinated.
Right.
He was working on a livable wage. He was working on an opportunity for people to have access to capital, to own homes, to start businesses. I think, number one, he wouldn't necessarily be shocked because of his prophetic insight. He would be disappointed that we didn't make the kind of progress that he wrote about. You know, we need to do this, that, and the other. I don't think we picked up the blueprint, you know, so I think he would restate some of this blueprint, you know, and re-talk about the things that he was already talking about.
Right.
You know, so that's the way I think he would see things if he showed up after, what is this now, 57 going on 58 years.
You know, I think that's true. And I also think the devil wears Prada now. You know, I think the devil wears Prada. And by that, I mean liquor stores on every corner in our neighborhoods, fast food that is killing us, giving us cancer, dying at earlier and earlier ages. And women having hysterectomies immediately. Black women have twice as many hysterectomies as their white counterparts. Some of these health disparities could be resolved because it is a subtle, quiet, nice, well-dressed genocide. And we have to recognize that we don't take the first opinion that's offered to us. That we have our own doctors, that we have other people to research things, because some of our best and brightest, and not just blacks, but across many, many minorities, are being eradicated because clearly there is an ongoing movement to sanitize the country and move everything that has differences out of the country. But to me, the thing that makes America America is its diversity.
It's diversity.
If you lose its diversity, you have lost. Democracy is just an idea. It's not a building. It's not a place. It's not something you buy or drink or sell or eat. It's just an idea. And an idea is fragile. With the changing of generations and the changing of leadership, ideas change, and we can easily lose the opportunity to go forward. When we look at the ideas of today, when we look at the currency changing, for example, cryptocurrency, and we start looking at cyber currency, and we start looking at XRP, and we start looking at all of these things that are coming into the world, I think we have to start teaching our children a little differently about capital.
Yes, definitely.
Not just spending it. Not I got an iPhone, I got stock in iPhone. Yeah.
Exactly.
Not I got a Ford, I got stock in Ford. We got to get to the point that our money is making money. Instead of us working for the money, we got to make the money work for us. And that is a cultural distinction in our intellectual way of dealing with money that has not penetrated beneath the hard soil of if I get it, I got to spend it. We need to turn it around and take what we gain and leverage it to produce more capital. If you can't get the loan without black people being a part of it, then black people need to take advantage of those opportunities. A lot of times we don't know about it.
Yeah, the minority partnerships with the majority.
Exactly. That was true in South Africa too.
Yeah.
They couldn't do business without doing business with black people. And it helped a lot with Johannesburg and Cape Town and places like that. And it will help a lot here.
And that's how H.R. Russell's company grew here in Atlanta, you know, because he was often the minority partner in a lot of these real estate developments across the city. And so we have to think about that. I mean, I believe in, as we said earlier, investing in our people and each other.
Yes.
But we also have to diversify.
Right.
Just like you diversify an investment,
right.
We need to diversify in the way we do business.
Right.
And we need to bring others into the fold.
Right.
You know, I think about our bank. They knew when they came in as white investors that it had to be a black-owned bank.
Right.
You know, and they respected that. So now we have a black-owned bank with white investors. We knew they were important to the equation.
Talk about the bank. Is the bank focused more on mortgages or land development or both?
Small businesses.
Small businesses.
Very. We actually are the only African-American black-owned bank that originates SBA loans in the country. Originates them. That's because Ashley was formerly the Southeast Regional Director for the SBA. And the intention is to grow the bank to become national and eventually to trade it on Wall Street.
Wow.
If that happens with prayer and regulators.
I know. A lot of regulators. A lot.
Then it will be the first time a black bank will be national and goes public. So that's the work that we are trying to do to expand it. It's right now a community bank. You know, so the focus is on the community right there in Salt Lake City. But the plan is to continue to expand.
And there may be a possibility that some of the bigger banks may give capital to the bank in a way that a redemption bank that they might not give to individuals and distribute it that way in order to meet regulations.
Yes, that's part of the vision as well.